I'm here with Brian, who's one of the official players at the World Youth Chess Championships. Brian, tell me a little bit about you, how you got started into chess.
Well, when I first learned chess, I was like 4 years old, and my dad taught me. So I think he bought a bunch of board games for me, and all of the other board games I threw away, except for chess. So that's how I really got into it. But after that, I started playing tournaments and so on.
And how much time would you say you spend on chess, weekly or daily?
Well, daily, usually around 2 or 3 hours. It's usually playing or doing tactics, yeah.
And you're about 22, I don't know your exact rating.
But yeah, somewhere around that. Mm-hmm.
Somewhere around there. Would you say you have high expectations about chess? Is chess something you want to pursue as a career, or are you focused on school? What's your approach?
So I play chess for fun now. I try to get better, but I don't, force myself. Try to train, but as keeping more to the fun side of chess.
I see. This is the second time you're coming to represent Team USA at the World Championship. Tell me, how is this tournament different than the previous one you competed in?
Well, the first tournament I played, it was in 2019. That one, I think I did awful. My skill wasn't there, just very tough. I think this time I'm playing slightly better in terms of chess. I think I probably slightly improved as a player from 2019. So I think it's a general better experience here.
Did you do something specific to train for this tournament?
Not really. It's just daily normal training with, it's tactics, middle game stuff, and opening preparation, etc.
Would you consider yourself more of a tactical player or positional, if you don't mind me asking?
No, I think definitely more positional side, yeah.
I agree. I remember when you beat me one time positionally.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting, that game, yeah.
Yeah, no, and this tournament, you had a pretty good tournament overall. I was following your success. You were winning rating, and you're doing great until round 9, where unfortunately you suffered a defeat. What did you do in order to get over that game and today to be ready to, emotionally to finish the tournament strong?
Well, yesterday the game I lost, it was supposed to be drawn. I knew it was drawn, but I think the game overall just played bad and, probably deserved to lose. In terms of improving mindset, I think a good way to kind of get over the game is just to either forget about it, because there's nothing else you could have done. There's no time machine, so just, the best you can do is focus on the round tomorrow. Yeah.
I love your mindset. Not everyone has that. There's usually very upset. It's tough. They think about it, they dream about it, but are you just telling us how confident you are, or you were able to kind of come up with some kind of
I think when I was younger, I suffered more in this aspect. But now it's kind of like chess is just the game you play for fun at the end. It doesn't, you like the game, that's why you play it. But in terms of your whole life and your whole aspect, it doesn't really matter that much. So I just treat it as a fun thing I play now. Well, of course, everyone feels bad after you lose. It's not a question. But it gets to a point where you'd be like, okay, it's not something you should be crying for 5 hours about.
I see. Yeah. That's a good mindset, in my opinion, to have. How do you feel about representing the Team USA at these competitions? Do you feel at all connected to some of the other players? You support one another? How is this different than any other tournament that you would play in?
So a lot of tournaments I play in the US, a lot of our opponents, so we play against each other. But in Team, I feel actually very grateful to be here to represent Team USA. It's a very nice experience. And of course I support my teammates. However, in the US, I hope they lose. But here, I hope they do great. It's a different mindset here.
Of course. I love that. Both of us have competed. They had in the day off this dice chess tournament, and I know you've enjoyed that. Tell me a little bit about that experience as well. Would you like to see something like that happening in the United States? Would you like to play more of that? How does that compare to chess? I know I threw too many questions at you.
No, sorry. Don't worry. So I think dice chess is a very fun variant. So basically, you have 3 dice. You roll the 3 dice. Dices are basically chess pieces on them, and with every piece you roll, you move the piece. So it's definitely not normal chess and has a lot of luck involved. But as a side event, I think it's very relaxing. It's very enjoyable, and it gets to kind of experience like the people, the culture around here more. I guess it's like kind of like that. But in terms of dice chess in the U.S., I definitely want to see that. It's a very cool event. So Sabina, it's on you. Good luck with that.
Thanks. And what do you think about Jenny's dad winning, sharing first place in that tournament, being rated 1700, and there were quite a lot of us rated over 2000 that competed, and we didn't do as great as he did. Do you think it's really just a matter of luck, or was he better strategizer than we all are? We're just too focused on chess to realize how important capturing the king is as compared to chess where we checkmate the king?
So I think first of all, Jenny's dad win was well deserved. I think there's obviously some luck involved, but that's like the point. There's obviously luck. So there's a few games I had where like I got none of the pieces to low and just got checkmated or king captured. But anyways, he had good luck and therefore he won. I think it's very nice. In terms of strategy, I think I know one of my friends, Andrew, we're analyzing a lot of the lines in the opening. It's kind of going a bit sweat and a bit crazy, but I think it's just a fun thing. But going back to your question, Sabina, I think Jenny's dad is, I think, mostly luck, but maybe with some skill. But overall, it's a very well-deserved win.
And if you had to choose between chess, just regular chess, and dice chess, or any other variant of chess, which one would you pick?
I think I'll take the normal chess, but maybe in the future. So I think they have this new trend on Chess 960. I think that's pretty fun as well. You have to be a bit creative and just like no chess. There's like there's less openings. But dice chess is definitely fun. I just don't want to have the game completely out of my control. Usually when I play the game, I want to have everything under my control. In dice chess, it's a lot of luck, so it's not, it's mostly luck involved. But yeah.
I love that statement because chess involves a lot of creativity. So does strategizing in dice chess, but creativity is something that I love very much. And do you think, because I know you're young and up and coming, and you're combining chess with school and everything, but do you think, what's your approach about engine helping the game or destroying a little bit of the creativity?
I think it comes to a point where the engine is destroying the game. Personally, I think engine's a very helpful tool. You see Stockfish, you're like, okay, this move is good. But at the end, you have to understand like why, because we're all humans. We're not engines. With that being said, when you're playing the game, it's sometimes like better to use your own brain. When I analyze games, I try not to look at the engine, but I think nowadays it's kind of like obvious that some people just go home and I sometimes do the same, but I try to keep more human perspective towards the game. But for example, there's a scenario where just imagine this: you have a position, the engine points out mate in 1 billion. Assuming you're not going to see that. So if you miss such a tactic, I think it's not too harsh to not blame yourself for the missed tactic. I think it's better if you blame yourself for something you would have seen instead of just something like a whole lot of engine lines you don't understand. But yeah.
I love how you put it. It's I'm totally agreeing with you on the creativity. Growing up without much engines, I feel that they take away a little bit of the creativity. A couple more questions, Brian, regarding your play here and the way you approach the tournament. So you said you didn't have as much time to prepare for this. In your future competition, if you were to come for one of these events, would you do something different?
So I think definitely my physical health. I think I was sick during the tournament, and I was here and there. But don't worry though, I'm better now, so you won't get infected, Sabina. But I think I should probably exercise more, or get more sun, etc. Just doing better in my physical health. But also I think I need a bit more skill. Sometimes I feel like I'm just getting outplayed, and it's I should do probably more good training. Because I know a lot of players now, they just when they train they do whatever. But I think being more disciplined could definitely help.
Could you describe a good day of exercise in your opinion, chess-wise, including going outside? What would be the ideal day during a tournament where you have time to walk outside but also prep, and then also at home, a day that you think would help you or maybe other kids who are watching this video to train for an event?
So I think when you're at home, try to exercise. I think a lot of kids play sports. I think it's good in that sense. But I used to play basketball. I used to play golf. I play much less now. But hopefully I try to do more of that because physical health is very important. Because once you're in a 5 or 6 hour game, it happens rarely. But if it happens, you want to make sure you have the energy to fight on. And during the tournament, I think getting sun just for walking is very helpful. Like usually I do some prep, then I go for a walk, then I come back, I eat, and I sleep. But in World Youth, it's 1 round per day, so it's like much less stressful than a lot of the tournaments in the US. Yeah,
Right.
it's mostly 2 rounds a day. So in that sense, I think World Youth is much more relaxed. You have much more time to, do exercise, eat, prep, and etc. Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully people are listening to you and taking that advice.